Steven is an all-American boy, a 19-year-old that loves sports, loves to hunt and fish.
And I remember when he was just walking, you know, taking the little Nerf balls and throwing them at his head so he'd never be scared of a ball. I always wanted him to play baseball.
As a family person, likes to spend time with the family, likes spending time with his friends, and just a normal kid, college-age kid going to college. October 7th of '07, Steven was involved in a single vehicle accident, a near fatal accident. He rolled his pickup, and in doing that he crushed his skull and needed emergency medical care.
So I looked at Jim and I said, we got to get to St. Cloud, Jim. Steven's been in a wreck. And so we hit 94, and Jim's a pretty cautious driver. And I looked at him and I said, Jim, you don't understand, we got to get there.
You want to get a monitor and a transport sheet?
The EMS people immediately got him to the hospital. He was a trauma coming in here to St. Cloud Hospital. Went right into surgery as soon as he arrived. And they did an emergency craniectomy, and he was in very critical condition. At that moment, they didn't know if he was going to live.
I remember watching the nurses watch Steven, and I'll always remember how they would just stand at the foot of the bed and watch him. And I always felt that they were really paying attention.
The people that cared for him did a wonderful job, and very, very thankful for that. And it's every parent's nightmare to see your child in that state, between life and death, not knowing if they're going to make it. Healthcare workers working feverishly, doing their part. We lived minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day at first, and it was hard.
68 steps, 68 steps. That's how many steps it is from room 14 in the ICU to the door to the South Lounge. Sometimes they have been the longest 68 steps that I have taken in my life. At other times I've been so elated it seemed like one step. 68 steps. For the most part, that has been as far as I've been from Steven. 68 steps. From pain to joy to tears to happiness to tears to amazement. 68 steps. I wonder what our son is going through. What is he thinking? What is he feeling? 68 steps. I would give my life to see Steven walk those 68 steps to give me a hug.
Knowing that the neuro area of expertise is at St. Joe's, that's where he was transferred.
It's a very helpless feeling. It doesn't matter how smart you are. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter that you're a dad. You know, you're a dad, you're there to protect your kids, protect your wife, and you can't do that. You can't make it better, so you depend on so many people to help make it better, whether it's the doctors or the nurses or the ministry staff here, the little lady that cleaned.
It was just crushed. This part was broken into a bunch of different pieces, so they took that out, and I've since had a CAT scan done, a three-dimensional CAT scan, where they're going to take all my measurements for my head and everything. They sent that out to a company who then makes the artificial piece that's going back in. and just waiting for the surgery. And they're just going to get an artificial piece to put back in there, and hopefully it'll look like the other side of my head when it's all done.
We are very, very thankful that he has recovered almost 100%. It is a miracle. It is a miracle.
Some say baseball is life. I'm not sure about that, but tonight I got to watch him play catch and hit grounders to a bunch of 14-year-olds. 4 months and 1 week ago, I didn't know if I'd ever watch him do anything ever again.